Hey folks, how you doing? Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. This is kind of a pragmatic edition. Do online personality assessments work for hiring, especially for salespeople? And I was asked this by a client of mine because I sold many different types of online assessments over the years. I really don't do that anymore, but the amount of coursework that I took in psychometric evaluations and assessments, I still have a lot of that information. And I think the answer to that question, do assessments or online personality assessments work for hiring? And I think the short answer to that is yes. Now, let me give you this in as concise a methodology as I can here, because this is the 5-Minute Motivator. When we are hiring somebody, there are 3 time frames that we need to analyze: the past, the present, and the future. 2 of them we already have licked. Think about it. What is the hiring or the salesperson that we're looking to hire? What is their past? What do we have to document their past? The answer to that's simple. It's their resume, their CV. That gives us an indication of their past performance. Now, granted, there could be inconsistencies on the resume, but we can ferret that out through behavioral-based interviewing. But the past is 1/3 of the time frames, and we've got that taken care of. Well, what about the present? Well, sure, we got the present taken care of if we have the person come in for an interview. They're sitting in front of us. All right? And now we have the ability to analyze what their mind frame is. So if we say to the individual, you know, your quota is going to be 10% over the last person's quota because we feel as though this territory can handle that, and their response is, yeah, whatever, that's giving you an indication that, maybe this isn't the correct person based on present. Okay, or however you want to take a look at it. I mean, the point is that it could be a positive expectation also. So we've got the past and the present worked on. The past is the CV, the resume. The present is the interview. The problem is that we don't have a predictive indicator of future performance. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where the assessments come in place. I will tell you this: in my experience, I have never seen an assessment that qualified an individual go wrong, at least not in job performance. Now, there could be other mitigating factors such as culture clash, clashing with the boss, etc. But in terms of overt personality traits as applied to the job, if it is done properly, and that is that you form this normative snapshot of what the job should look like, and it's not very difficult to do, then yes, the personality assessment will actually work as a predictive indicator of future performance. Now you got the past, the present, and the future. You got their resume, their interview, and an assessment. Now you've got the ability to work on who you should hire for the position. Now, keep this in mind, that the assessment is only going to work insofar as your ability to do your pre-work in terms of making sure that you know what the job requires. So you might have to look at job descriptions, talk to some of your high performers, and that's how you will get that psychometric snapshot. Then you compare the performance of the individual to that snapshot. I know it sounds a little difficult. Call me or email me or text me or whatever, and we can talk about it a little bit further. But I want you to keep this in mind. A good assessment may cost $100, $200, whatever it is. And you might say, oh my goodness, if I have to give this to 20 people, it could be a $4,000 or $5,000 bill. Yeah, it can. But what's the cost of bringing in a $75,000 or $100,000 person and have them go belly up in 6 months? What's that cost? Okay, yeah, this will definitely lower your hiring cost if it's done properly. Past, present, future. Resume, interview, predictive indicator of future performance, evaluate, and assessment. Think about it. Bill Shaka thanking you for attending another edition of the 5 Minute Motivator. Looking forward to seeing you in the next. Bye.